Crocheting Whovian. How y'all doing? I've missed you guys so much, but life has been crazy. Yeah, my husband was home because, the Rona. And then, I was just not feeling well. This time of year is hard for me. And I go from up like peaks and valleys kind of thing. But I'm okay now and all that fun stuff. But it was life, basically. And I don't know. I had a bruise. I had a black eye for a little bit. So I really didn't want to get on here and film with a black eye. That story is a whole other ball game. And I'm really not going to get into it on here. But let's just say bed sheets 1, Laura 0. But yeah, so there's that. I have a lot to show you. I have a lot of acquisitions and I have a lot of whips, but I have a few announcements and I'm going to get into it because I don't want to keep you guys long and I don't want to go crazy. I have a few announcements. I have had for the last month the Halloween 13 Days of Horror in my Etsy shop. I unfortunately had to pull them down before I podcasted. However, if there's someone who's interested in one and wants to know the pricing and all that, message me because I have room for 2 more. Oh, 2 more, yeah. So just message me, whether it be on here, comment below, message me on Instagram, Facebook, Ravelry, anything, and I will get to it. I don't think I brought it in here with me. Nah, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I did. It's right next to me. My Christmas and July Advents obviously went out because we'll start opening them on July 1st. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of it because it's here. And the only thing you're not going to see is the main skein in the box because I didn't wrap mine. No, I did wrap it, but I couldn't wait. And I unwrapped it because I cast it on. You're not going to see that project because that is a design in progress, number 1. And number 2 is I don't want to spoil it for everybody. A lot of these went out. So I didn't want to, but this is basically what it looks like. It's a full-on Advent. And everybody got a ring pop. Everybody got, there was only 2 people that didn't get a water pistol with this. And yes, but I'm not telling you what that is in case you didn't open it. But yeah, that went out. That's over and done with. Yeah, I'm starting off with shop news because it's just easier. I have a few more of the That's Like So Totally Rad sets available in the shop. They're pre-order right now because unfortunately my sorry, that's my husband texting me. Unfortunately my supplier is completely out of stock right now on all minis, which is another reason why I had to pull the Halloween ones down. Because I wanted to make sure I had enough for Halloween and enough for Christmas, just in case. But the Christmas Advents are live and ready, and they're still active, and you can get on that train. But I dyed a few colorways that I do not have anymore, but I will pop it in right here so that you guys could see it. And I'm writing down the time so that I know. I have the Doctor Is In set. It is beautiful. It's based on Dr. Pepper, not Doctor Who. I have a few other colorways that I did too that I'll pop in with these. And yeah, that's it. As far as shop news, I have shop news. Fun stuff coming up. I'm not going to show it yet because it's still drying and I don't want it. It's a pain. It's a hassle to show it wet. I have one kit coming up. It comes with a 50-gram DK and then 5 individual 20-gram DK minis, and it is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I'll describe it because, like I said, it's drying. It's a green, main skein is green, and then you get 5 minis with it, and it is red, orange, purple, blue, and brown. Extra points to whoever could figure out brown. But you could either get brown or silver, depending. Extra points to the person who could guess why brown is silver. And basically what it represents. Down below. Guess it. You'll get a prize. So there's that. And then I also have coming up at the end of July is a 90s, 80s after school cartoon special set kits coming up. All kits can be done on DK or in fingering or worsted, whatever you want. You just gotta, for worsted, I don't carry that on hand. I don't have it in stock. I just have to order it, so you'll have to give me a little bit of time for that. That is coming at the end of July. Coming July 1st, obviously, is the kit I had just discussed with the colors, and it's in time for tortoise versus hare. But that I'll get into in a second. Also, I have coming up is my Greatest Showman set, but it's specifically the This Is Me set. And it's basically, it's going to have a This Is Me, I am brave, I am who I'm meant to be, I'm not scared, and there's another one, and I forgot the name of the color. Good shop owner. But it's the Greatest Showman soundtrack. That's going to be a 5-skein mini set, and then I'm going to have another 5-skein mini set of the different parts of the Greatest Showman. Ooh, that... Am I still in slow motion? Wow, I feel like I'm dubstepping right now. Okay, back to normal. I'm going to also have a different, like a full movie set of Greatest Showman. But particularly This Is Me, mostly because that song speaks to my soul. And what else is coming up? That's all I can remember right now. Oh, I also have, and you'll see it in my projects, a new colorway called Raspberry Sorbet. That I haven't listed yet. And I haven't listed a few colorways the doctor is in either. Only because that one in particular was a gift and I wanted to make sure both people got it before I showed it. But like I said, I'll put it, you would probably have seen it already because I'll put it on here. And I believe that's it for shop news. For the first week of July, well, first 5 days of July, until July 5th, basically, my pattern, Sugar Bye Honey Bunch, is going to be free with a coupon code that I will put below. I'm writing it down just in case. And it'll be free for those 4 days, and then for the rest, the remainder of the month, it's going to be half price, both in Etsy and on Ravelry. Now, if you do not have Ravelry and you want to use the coupon code for the pattern and you want to get it from Etsy, message me, because it's going to be a completely different code, and it's only going to be about 90% off, because I don't think that Etsy will let me give you a coupon code for something for free. But if you want it, just message me within that time frame, those 4 or 5 days, those 5 days rather, and I'll just email it to you. Okay? And looking around, I believe that's it for shop news. Okay, let's go into announcements. Oh, my husband is not leaving me alone. Let me just, he's a pain in the butt. Anyway, let's go into announcements. I have a few knit-alongs happening, crochet alongs and loom alongs. Tomorrow is the 30th. Tomorrow is the last day for autism awareness, which I'm thinking is going to be today, because I don't think this is going up tonight on the 29th. So we'll see. Depends. The 30th is the last day for autism awareness, and I will be drawing prizes for that. Obviously not today, because I didn't want to close the thread early. Excuse me. And all that. So we have that happening. That is the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, baby. That's their brainchild. Every year they're gracious enough to ask me to co-host, and every year I co-host. This is the perfect one for me because I love everything bright. So it works out in my favor. One time a year, then I don't have to be like, why am I wearing a sweater that's hot pink? Well, I mean, it's me. The next one that I have currently going on is the Kill the Rona Make Along, and that's basically going to go until the end of the year because life and the Rona I don't think is going anywhere anytime soon. So there's that. So that's going to the 31st of December, and another one that's going till 31st of December. I said September. I'm sorry, guys. It's 12/31. It ends on New Year's Eve. Basically New Year's Day, because I'll be too schmageggy to close a thread. So there's that. The next one that ends at the end of the year is the All Things Self-Striping. That one is a fun one. It's very active. Just go check it out. Okay. Starting on July 1st is 3 different knit-alongs, crochet-alongs, loom-alongs, pick-your-nose-alongs, whatever. It is the Tortoise versus Hare, which is the big one. And basically, tortoises win every year. Now, it's been running for a few years now. I think it started in, I want to say 2016. Yes, it did start in 2016. So I think this is the 4th year. Every year, Talia and I have a bet against each other. And last year we took a little bit of a hiatus because neither she nor I were mentally in the place to do it. So this year I said, let's do it. We'll keep it light. We'll keep it friendly. We'll do all that. But if tortoises win, I have to make a bunny dishcloth. If tortoises win, rather, she has to, excuse me, let me start all over. If tortoises win, I have to do nothing. If tortoises lose, I have to make a bunny dishcloth. Now, if tortoises win, Talia has to make a tortoise dishcloth. And if bunnies lose, you get the gist. Anyway, I don't even have to worry about it. I haven't even looked up a pattern because we all know that tortoises is going to win. Tortoises win by a landslide every year. So, there's that. But with that being said, it's going to come a point where we're going to have to lose. I mean, it's just the nature of the beast. We are going to lose one year. So, I'm preparing myself for that. But on the flip side, y'all, I got my Crojo back. That's all I got to say. And I have Biddy the Bashful Baby Turtle pattern memorized. And I forgot to take the phone off the hook.
Call from North Wales.
That's my doctor's office.
Call from North Wales.
They're only confirming my appointments for tomorrow. So yeah, let's talk over it so that, boop. Anyway, I got my Crojo back. So I have the Biddy the Bashful Baby Turtle pattern in here, along with the Timmy the Timid Turtle pattern in here, along with the release of my turtle pattern. That will be this Friday. I'm not releasing it on July 1st for many reasons, aside from the fact that I won't have time to format tonight or tomorrow. It'll be done by Friday. Matter of fact, while I'm in therapy tomorrow, while I'm in group therapy, I'll probably be formatting it because that's the way it goes. Whatever. Don't judge me. So we'll see, but it'll be definitely out by Friday. And y'all, that's just going to be a very low-key pattern. I'm probably not, it's going to be paid for, but if you go to my Ravelry group or Facebook group, or even comment below, you'll have a chance to win it for free, which I'm probably going to give it to everybody for the first couple of weeks because it's a very low-key pattern. But I had to take pictures too. That's why I have to format it. But besides the point, completely besides the point. The point is that tortoises are going to win again. That's how it goes. I have fun little prizes coming to you guys for it. I have prizes from Fangirl Fibers for stitch markers. And no matter what, a turtle and a bunny winner will win those. Because I got a set of each for you guys. Also, the winner, there'll be prize draws for yarn from my shop, and there will be prizes that I have in the other room from my personal stash that's going out. Also, one of the prizes for autism awareness, while we're talking about it, is my That's Like So Totally Rad set in the weight of your choosing. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to put up a little video, not tomorrow, excuse me, Wednesday, of the winners, because it'll be easier for me, and everything will go out. Even the winners from last year that still haven't gotten their prizes, the winners from Torch versus Hair last year that still haven't gotten their prizes, basically, it'll go out. Only because my post office now is back open and allowing customers in, but they're only open for 3 hours a day for customers. So if I don't get in there in those 3 hours, it has to wait. So it's been a little bit of a hassle because I could be online and they close. So I set up for pickups, but sometimes they don't show up. So it's been a little bit of a hassle, but if anything, everything will be out by July 9th. I have my haircut appointment out in Long Island, and there's a post office right next to it, so I will drop them off there before my haircut. So there's that. Okay, just message me if I still owe you prizes, guys, because my life has been crazy the last few months. My life has been crazy since September. September 2019. Let's just call a spade a spade. Yeah, so there's that. Another one of the knit-alongs that are starting on July 1st is, it's all about the sweater. Basically, it's a sweater. You knit it. It's going to go from July 1st until Halloween. It's as simple as that. Baby sweaters, adult sweaters, just no dog sweaters, but, a person sweater. Not a doll sweater, a baby sweater through adult. Anything with sleeves, essentially. And that's it. That is it on that. The next one that I have for the month of July is my Christmas in July knit along. Now, it's not specific to the people who purchase the advent calendars. It's just basically a Christmas in July. Knit something Christmassy in July. And it could be a gift. It could be whatever. And just come along. That's basically it on the rules. If you knit something in that month with my advent calendar, it's 2 chances at a prize. But other than that, that's basically it. There are, I believe, 5 more spots for my Christmas advent that's in my shop. Again, if you guys are tight on money, because this year it's been crazy, just message me, and I do accept payment plans and all that. Just, that's how it goes. So we're going to jump right in onto whips. How many minutes have I been talking? Yeah, 20 minutes into this, it's time for whips. Let's start off with this one, since it's part of shop news too. In my Cherry Pie Cottage sock monkey bag, because we all know how much I love sock monkeys, and we all know how much I love Jenny, of Cherry Pie Cottage. It is my raspberry sorbet sweater, right? Yeah. This yarn is my yarn, Lollipop Girl Yarns. Why did I say designs? And the pattern is The Weekender by Andrea Mowry. I actually had to put this on the side because I was knitting on something else for a gift, so you'll see that. No, you won't. You won't, because I forgot the bag. Oh, well. And plus I don't want to show because it's a gift. But this is it. The colorway is Raspberry Sorbet, and I love it. Let me see if I could show you a better picture of the yarn. Ooh, that's not coming up quite as much as it is. It's more of a pinky berry, and I think it's showing up red-ish. No, actually, it's not. See, red. It's not. Perfect. It's a tonal. I am so in love with it. I cannot wait for this sweater to be done. I'm almost done with the first ball, which is right here. I have it in my new yarn. It's right here. And I love the way it's knitting up. And of course, it's reverse stockinette, so it'll be worn like that. But either way, I still love it. And I'm probably going to go back to knitting this tomorrow, because you'll see. You'll see why. But I love it, and there's that. Okay. Also, I don't have it here, but I took a few sweaters out of hibernation that I was knitting on. I had frogged a good portion of my unfinished business sweater. I picked the stitches back up and I basically got it to just about an inch or two below splitting for the sleeves. So there's that. Also, my Saturday morning, which I didn't show it because you guys, it's only sleeves. I brought that out too, but we shall see. Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's not mine. In my Silver Shed USA special Davina bag, Davina did the artwork. Davina of Penhooka Needles did the artwork, and I love this bag. And every time I use it, I just get all filled with warm and squishy hugs and kisses and just love. And that's it. I can't explain it. I love Davina, and she got this for me for my birthday. And when I got it, I started to cry because it's the perfect thing. Like her artwork and Silver Shed USA. There's that. In here is my Myra hat. The yarn is mine. It's my colorway, and it's on my Luna base, which is my Superwash Merino DK. And the colorway is a one-of-a-kind ring pop. That's what I call my one-of-a-kinds. It's basically a pot soaker because I had extra dye left over from doing some of the advents, and I just mixed them all together. So that's it knit up, and this is the ball, which is actually, if you look at it, it's actually my colors, so it's perfect. Yeah, and I'm doing it on a US 7 signature needle, and it's the Myra hat. I forgot who, I have the pattern right here. Knox Mountain Knit Company. Now, I printed it this way because I actually have like several of these on the needles, but I actively worked on this when George and I went to the vineyards out east, because parts of Long Island are open all the way out east, close to river, like in Riverhead by the Hamptons, close basically, are open, and we went to the cider house, which is just hard ciders vineyard, and we sat outside, we drank the hard ciders, and I was knitting this. I had to put this on the side because you'll see why. But I love it. I can't wait to pick that one back up. Next up, I don't have that bag with me. I forgot it inside, so I'm not even going to worry about that. Okay. That's this one. Okay. In my Ginger Snap giant Doctor Who doctor bag that I can't close is my Scrappy Happy blanket. That doesn't belong in there. That's probably why I couldn't close it. And basically, it's just my... Oh, you guys can't see that screen. That's a Advent Mini. I finished one block, which is this one. And I'm knitting another one, to which I can't find in here. Maybe it's what's in here. Yes, it's in here. And I started another block, and basically, oh my god, my nose is itchy. These are Lamb Woman, both of these actually are Lamb Woman knits yarns. Majority of these are actually, but this is, I don't know which one I'm working with. This is not it. Okay. I have a bunch of minis. Oh, here it is. Okay, because I put it in a bowl. This is the block number 6, I want to say, because I have several in here. Yeah, let's go over here right now because I'm so disorganized. Yeah, that is block number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, block number 6 is this one. There goes my phone again. I'm sorry, guys. I completely forgot to take it off the hook. Anyway, so yeah, these are both Lamb Woman knits. I think that's it. But yeah, so this is block number 6. This was my first ever. I put the border on the way I wanted it, only because like I don't want designated spots for the blocks. I just want to be able to attach them together. And what I'm going to do is single crochet them together too. So that's the first block I ever did. And then these are all self-striping ones, which you've seen already. They're all, minus this one, the rest are all Desert Vista Dye Works. These are all of them from my Advent. my Christmas advent. Okay. These are all of them for my Christmas advent. This one is getting another, this is coming back from in July. I'm doing all of those. And yeah, I'm doing a lot of these for Christmas. And then this one is just a bunch of different yarns. The one in the middle is Kirby Werby. That one I remember. The rest I really don't. This is Desert Vista. This is mine. No, this isn't. This is Sparkle. I don't know whose that is. Yeah. Okay. And then there's this one, which none of these are mine. Yeah, none of these are mine. But yeah. Okay. So there's all those. And that's it for that. This is my I Can't Brain project, essentially. And I put it in the active ones in a separate project bag, which is by Knit for Brains. Mostly because it's easier to carry around with me if I go out. And it just keeps everything else separated. Okay. So there's that. And I just dropped my pen. Okay. I don't have that one with me. I forgot that one inside, and I'm not getting up to get it. I forgot this one inside, too. Not getting up to get it. And that was my yarn, too. Actually, you know what? Let me go get that one. I will be right back. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. In my Knit for Brains Knitting Words bag is my Waltz Shawl by Anna Burns. The yarn is mine. On my Pop Rocks base, which is 85 superwash merino, 15% nylon with color neps, and the colorway is Angry Girl. This is the right side. I love this yarn. And I'm not just saying that because it's mine, but this is one of my favorite colorways that I came up with. I'm actually going to make it into a sweater. I'm doing a sweater quantity of this for myself. Yeah. So there's that. Sorry, I had to get up and get it because I wanted to show you guys the yarn. And while I was up, I also got the other project bag that I forgot inside. And that is in my Knit for Brains Friends canvas bag. Green canvas bag. Friends, see? And it is my Texas Sunset Dream Cowl. The pattern is Sunrise, Sunburn, Sunset by me. And the yarn is Cherry Pie Cottage in the colorway Texas Sunset. And she still has some of this in her shop, I believe. I could be wrong, but yeah. And I dropped a stitch. There we go. Okay. Oh, guys, I love this. I love this yarn. This is where I was the last time we spoke, I think. And this is where I am now. The reason why this hasn't gotten progress is because I haven't really had any kind of knitting mojo. In a sense, this is the yarn. It is gorgeous. I need more of that in my life. How many needles does one person need in a bag? I really haven't had much knitting mojo. I stopped knitting for a few days and just vegged out and did nothing, essentially. And I had my nieces here for a week, too, so I couldn't really knit because they barely let me sit down. Okay. I'm up to it now, and you'll see why I haven't really been knitting much. In my Ginger Snap Harry Potter bag is my June Desert Vista socks. These are basically a few rows away from starting the toes. These will be done by tomorrow, obviously, because it's the 30th, but yeah. The yarn is obviously Desert Vista Dye Works, and the colorway is Glee. And next month, I will be doing, I had asked her to make sure, I had split skeins, shared skeins with my friend Jen, Crafty Jen, from Instagram, on Instagram. She, we split some skeins. She split some Desert Vista with me, and I split some Yarn Jar and Nomadic with her. And because she never used those before. And next month, I will be doing, I had asked Susan of Desert Vista if this will count as a pair or as Franken socks. And she said, no, it is definitely a pair. So I'm doing one sock Piglet and one sock Tigger. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be casting those on Wednesday. in my, that's a finished object. Fancy Boy Designs Friends bag is a design in progress. I really haven't done much on this one because I've been focusing on something else, but obviously my Desert Vista, but this is the beginning of it. You guys can see it. It's nice. And I'm doing that on my signatures. US 5s. US 5s, right? Yeah, okay. This one I had the whole thing written up. I'm actually going to send it to my tech editor and have it released, have it ready for testing soon. Speaking of, my ears keep falling off. These were made. These are not really Mickey ears. I occasionally dabble in making Mickey ears, and ta-da! Anyway, okay. In my Ginger Snap Harry Potter Ghost bags is another design in progress. That one you just saw, I really don't have a name for it yet. But this one is the You're My Sunshine After the Rain. Basically after the a lyric from 98 Degrees. I am in the middle of a row, so I am a bad podcaster. But the yarn is Cherry Pie Cottage. The main color is Clouded, which is this color. And then I'm using her mini set, which is the Fractured Rainbow Punk set. I have 3 more colors, and I'm currently in the middle of a row because I'm switching back and forth off of this. But this is the right side. Yeah, you're seeing the right side right now. And yeah, I show my designs in progress sometimes, not always. This one I'm actually enjoying, but I had to put on hold because of my Desert Vista socks. So once I finish the Desert Vista socks, that's going to get picked up again along with my sweater. This is not cast on yet, but I'm going to cast this on as soon as I finish my Desert Vista socks for June. This is in my Knit for Brains Forky bag. Now, this was special fabric that I had sent to Laura because my Forky is my absolute favorite Toy Story 4 character, and I saw the fabric when I was in Florida in November, and yeah, no, I had this fabric for a while. I had this when I went to Florida in August when my cousin and I started making our ears. But basically, now I had purchased this yarn as a sample from my supplier because I wanted to test it and see the colors. This is not a colorway. This is one of my ring pops. This is a one of a kind pot soaker kind of thing. And this is the slub yarn. And I haven't decided if I'm going to keep the base or not. I could tell you one thing. When I was winding it, it kept breaking. So I don't know if I want to keep this base in my shop or not. However, if somebody is interested in a skein, I will dye it up. I don't have a problem. I have a few more of these on hand. But I'm actually going to cake this up. Well, obviously I caked it up. I'm going to cast it on as soon as I stop recording because I want to make a hat out of it. One of my Myrtle hats. It's a Myrtle kind of day pattern by me. That's what that's going to get cast on. If I don't do that, I'm probably going to do a Franciscan Gypsy Designs, her new pattern, Davina's hat, out of that. I think that would be interesting in that. But because it goes from thin to thick, I don't want it to be in a pattern that is very textured, which that one is. So I don't know yet. I haven't really decided. I may just do a socket hat out of it and just to continue playing with it to make sure if I like it or not. Next up in my giant Lila Styles Disney bag, this was a test bag basically. She tested a new way of making them on me, and I'm her guinea pig when it comes to these things. But it's basically like her other bag, but bigger. In here is the sock set shawl by Cozy Up. I'm not going to show it because the pattern hasn't been released yet. It's still in testing, and I know there are testers that are showing it. However, I kind of snuck in and got the pattern from Jamie because it's actually a gift, and it's a birthday gift for someone, and I don't want to show it because in case they watch, I don't want them to see, but I will show you the yarn. The yarn is Polka Dot Creek in the colorway Speckled Eggs, I believe. And these are the minis that go with it. So there's that, okay? That's all you're going to see of that until basically it's finished or the pattern's released. I have to finish it in 3 weeks, so we'll see. And in my Ginger Snap small 90210 bag, I love this bag, is my, where the heck is it? I forgot the name of it. Oh, my Bright and Shiny socks. I literally just cast this on. And it's one at a time. I'm not doing two at a time on this one. I just cast it on. It's basically 3 rows in. Yeah. What happened was I wasn't having a good day. And, the yarn is by the Yarn Jar. Like I said, I wasn't having a good day. Things just were not going my way. I was very, 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 down in the dumps. And here we go again with the slow motion. Okay, I was very down in the dumps, so I texted Lori, and I asked her I didn't ask her. I told her that I need flip-flops. And she has it, and we call this the Flip-Flops 2.0 because it's a lot brighter. And the sequence, the stripes are a little different, but she is debating on putting it back in the shop or not, but this is what it looks like. I can't wait to finish knitting this. I can't wait. I had to cast it on. I was like... Oh, my laugh was just so weird, random. But there's that. Yeah, okay. And in my Erin Lane small drawstring bag, the flock drawstring bag is is my DK Scrappy Happy Blanket. I have the rest of the squares inside. I just didn't want to pull them out because I have all of my extra yarns in here. And basically these are both Yarn Tree UK. Nope, this is not a Yarn Tree UK. But this is a Yarn Tree UK colorway, and it's goofy. And this one is No Makers. Neither one of them are dying anymore. No Makers Hawkeye. And that is Fangirl Fiber stitch marker. And if I could turn it around and let it stay. And it's Forky. Okay, it's a progress keeper. But yes, I do it on straight needles just because it's easier. Okay. So with tortoise versus hare happening, I have a few tortoises that are started, a few turtles that are started, and I didn't finish them because I lost my Crojo. You're gonna see in a second that I got it back, but I pulled this out of hibernation and I started working on it again and put it away because I didn't want to have too much of an advantage. So there's that. In my 2017 Tortoise versus Hare bag, Team Tortoise, is my Biddy the Bashful Baby Turtle, patterned by Franciscan Gypsy Designs. The yarn is Lady Fernico Creations, and I don't remember the colorways because, never mind, I have it right here. And it is the Not for the Faint of Heart, and it is sport weight, which is why it's super, super tiny. But I'm doing it with a D-hook, and this will definitely get done by the end of July, if not in 2 weeks. But there's that, and yeah, isn't it cute? And these are the contrasting colors. This is the bottom of the shell, and this is going to be the head and the feet. I'm doing it with a D-hook, if that tells you anything. That's why it's very, very slow, and that's why it's been on the go for so many years, because it really hurts my hands. Okay, I need water. My life mantra. It's okay to not be okay, people. All right. Now we moved on to the stash enhancement. Oh, finished object. Durr. Okay. Obviously, May's Desert Vista socks are done. The colorway was a custom colorway that I had messaged Susan to ask for. When my aunt passed away in March, and Susan was more than happy to do it. And I did it in May because May was my aunt's birthday. May 13th. And they're her favorite colors. So there's that. I could take those off now and put them in my rotation. Because I don't really use anything until I show you guys. And when I say I got my Crojo back, I definitely got my Crojo back. So I am in a group on Facebook called the Hodgepodge Crochet. It's a very amazing group, I'm not gonna lie. And it's not for the weak. I'm just putting it that way. So it's more than a crochet group. It's not, they don't just talk about crochet. It's life, it's everything, and it's basically a big family. I've been part of it 6-7 years now. And every month they put it on hiatus for a little bit, but every month they do a square exchange where you knit or crochet a square in this designated size that the person asked for, and you exchange them. My person that I'm sending to, which it has to go out by tomorrow, her palette was brown. People, we all know how I feel about brown. It's basically doo-doo. And I had to actually find brown yarn. And because all the craft stores over here are basically closed, and I'm not even going to get into that, I had to wait until I went out to Long Island by my sister, where Hobby Lobby is still open. Yes, there is a Hobby Lobby. It's about an hour away from me, but I have a Hobby Lobby. It's not in the city of New York. It's in Long Island. And I got 2 skeins of doo-doo brown. Well, 1 skein of doo-doo brown and 1 skein of bird poop brown. And yeah, so I made the squares. Now, there is no pattern. I basically just was crocheting. And this is the first one. This is the right side, yeah. Okay? That's the first one. It took me about an hour, so I'm not even worried. And this is the second one. Now, I came up with this all on my own last night. Literally finished this, started at like 1 a.m. because I couldn't sleep, and finished it by 2 a.m. But that's it, in doo-doo brown. I actually like this to the point that I'm going to take a picture of it and recreate it for myself in a lap-size blanket. I think that would work with different colors, not doo-doo brown. But I love the way it looks. And I'm going to write it down too, so that if anybody, I could probably release it as a baby blanket pattern. But yeah. So there's that. And that's it on finished objects. Now we're entering the section of acquisitions, and I'm going to tell you guys, it's been a month and a half. There are a lot. When I am very down in the dumps, I very much so spend. And I went a little crazy. Some of them were gifts. Some of them were not. So I'm basically going to tell you guys, if you don't want to see this portion, I'll say goodbye to you guys now and see you soon, I guess. I'm hoping to record again in 2 weeks now that my husband's back at work. I don't have to worry about when he's going to be home. So I can do it during the week. Yeah, so there's that. There are a lot of acquisitions. Some I got on D-Stash, some I bought, some I didn't, kind of thing. Alright, so for those who don't want to stick around for it, thank you for coming. I want to say hi and bye, and I love you, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, I waited a few seconds. Alright, there are a lot, guys. I'm not going to lie, so bear with me. They're all mixed up because I was just stuffing them in a bag. While these are the ones out, I'm going to show you guys. This is from Lady Fernico Creation, and it's DK, and it's her Impressionist colorway. It's our DK base. I got this to make a toy out of, but I honestly think it's going to be a hat because it's just too pretty to be in a toy. Well, no, you know me. I don't care. I'll figure it out, but it's going to get used. From Fate's Thread, I got this little Stitch pouch. We all know how much I love Stitch, hence the tattoo that says Ohana. Sorry for the bra strap. Love it. And it's not even like it's a decal. It's stitched on there. I don't know how she did this. It's actually really cool. From Knit for Brains, I got the Bomb Pop color, bag, and it's sparkle, guys. Look. Love it. From Cherry Pie Cottage, I got my summer large drawstring bag. This is actually going to be put to use as soon as because I'm going to put a sweater in there as soon as I stop recording. From Fancy Boy Designs on Etsy, I love his bags. They are amazing. There's this, I got this Ravenclaw Harry Potter one. You can see all that, and then inside is just blue. So pretty. Literally, this just came in the mail right before I started recording, so there's going to be crinkling, but from Malia Made It, I wanted to make sure I was saying her name right, is a self-striping yarn, and I love her yarn. I love it. It is amazing. I've knit 2 pairs of socks out of it, and this colorway, and she always sends like little light bulb stitch markers, which I use for sweaters, so it's perfect. Oh crap, I forgot Jen's stuff inside. There's a lot in there, so that's another day. And this one is called Neon Mermaid, and it's on her twisty sock base, which is an 80/20. So pretty. Camera's not doing it justice. Okay. Crap. Hate when this happens. From Yankee Dyer Yarns. Now, this woman, I met her in the Indie Dyer group on Facebook. She came to my rescue when I needed more minis because I accidentally oversold something and I needed minis for it. And it's not my Christmas in July. It was something else. Oh, crap. My rings are getting in the way. And I went to her shop on Etsy because it was just, I wanted to see how she does it. And sometimes I check to see other people's colorways to see if there's a technique that I need to learn. And this colorway that I'm rewinding is called Hot Pants. I needed a good hot pink, and I don't have enough. I didn't at the time have enough supplies for myself to knit myself a skein, so I just bought it. Sometimes, you know, when you're an indie dyer, it's just easier to buy it from someone else, even though you can dye. Oh, this came out horrible. Even though you could dye it you can dye it yourself. My finger is stuck. I don't know. There's something about the skein that's really weird. That's like kind of tangled. Now it's getting stuck on my watch. You guys. But there's that. And I actually needed this, and I have to cake it up tonight because I needed it for something that's in the other room that I can't show. All right. Whatever. This is not coming out the way I needed it to. All right. So that is that. And then from her too as well, I ordered this one because this one is really pretty, and it's on her Yankee Soul base, and it's Freesia, and it's Yankee Soul is 100% superwash merino. This was on her Yankee Soul 2 base, that pink one, and that's 80/20. This is just 100% superwash merino. That is really pretty. Oh, sometimes people's talent amaze me. Speaking of which, this is Cherry Pie Cottage on her Fingering 100 base, which is 100% superwash merino. 490 yards. Wow. I didn't even notice that. And I can't pronounce it because I special. So there, it's that. And look how pretty, guys. It's gorgeous. Don't you want to punch some people in the face that have so much talent? I love you, Jenny. Also from Cherry Pie Cottage is Mermaid Tails. It's gorgeous. Okay, okay, you guys are gonna get mad at me, but I don't know what to tell you. I found a D-stash of Desert Vista on Instagram. So I went a little crazy, just a little bit. This one is Central Perk, because we all know how much I love Friends. This one, which needs to be reskeined desperately, is Here Comes the Zumbride. This one is the 2019, I want to say 6 months colorway. And this is Zum Eeyore. I have a half skein of it from Jen, but I wanted a full skein because I want to make my cousin something out of it. And then from that same D-stash, I got these. All right. Yeah, okay, the other one's down below, and I'll get it in a minute. I got No Maker's 88 miles per hour on the Sparkle base on Sparkle Gnome. I have this on House Gnome, but we all know how much I love Sparkle. So I got this on D-Stash, and I actually am going to gift the House Gnome base one to Jenny of Cherry Pie Cottage because she's as obsessed with gnome makers as I am. And I got this one from Asylum Fibers, but it's I got on D-Stash. And it's the, if I want exposure, I'll get my beep out. Call me crazy. So there's that. I also, I don't know if it's in here, but I managed to get a few other of them, of the exposure ones. Oh, Jesus. Okay, here's another one from that same D-Stash, and it's Donuts from Desert Vista. I bought this one from Threadhead Knits from, no, this actually came from Threadhead Knits, and it's an 80/20, and it's Paragon. The colorway is Paragon. This was another indie dyer I found through that same Facebook group. Along with these. What the heck? Oh, that's why. Okay. From Yarn Jar, I'll show this one. This is Wild Watermelon. Also from Yarn Jar is this Beach Bum colorway. It's so bright. Oy, it's getting washed out. Okay. From Cherry Pie Cottage again, I have Fireworks. And this is on her fingering tweed. No, this is on her fingering sock. She put the wrong sticker on here, and it's 80. It's a 75/25. There's that one, and then I got this one to go with it, and this is on her fingering sock, and it's a 50-gram yarn skein, and it's just a bunch of pansies to go with that. That is a design in progress. That is going to a design. All right. Okay. Let me do the project bags now because I got a lot of those too. I'll show those in a second. I forgot where this one is. Oh, it's on the side. This is from a Canadian shop, and it's from Poppy Cod, and it's a Dr. Small frame bag, and it's flamingos. Me love it. Okay. From that same fabric you saw earlier, Laura made me a sock size 4-key bag. I have a canvas baseball sock bag. These are all knit for brains. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Care Bears. Is that it on? No, here's 3 more. This is the candy one. I love that one. These are all knit for brains, guys. Flamingo. Look how pretty this one is. And this extra large Harry Potter bag, which I was using for a little bit, so that's why it's open. The project could go back in here. It's a secret project. I have a lot of secret projects, guys. I wish I could show them all to you. This is, let me show my Lila Styles ones next, because actually you saw one, and here's another one. This is the Doctor Who bag, and I also wristlet of Ravenclaw. This is from Fate's Thread. Classic Strawberry Shortcake. I love it. This is part of my Erin Lane and Forbidden Fiber company collaboration club, and it's called the Flockbuster Club. 2 months ago was Mulan, and the bag is supposed to go with it, but Lindsay of Erin Lane had such a problem getting the fabric, getting her sewing machine fixed. It was just this whole big drama, and I felt so bad for her. But this is the bag to go along with Mulan, and it's the Oops bag, and it's Sheeple of Mulan. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I forgot this shop's name. But I got this on Etsy. It's a makeup bag that I'm using. I have one in use already with my weekender sweater. I couldn't think of the word. And I'm using it as a notions pouch. These I got from, I forgot the name of it, on Etsy. They're pencil pouches, but I use them as notions pouches. This one I got for myself, but there is one for a prize for autism awareness, which I'll be drawing on Wednesday and making a video. I'll do it all live on here. I'll go, that's what I'll do. I'll do a YouTube live. This Minnie and this Mickey, all from the same shop. From that D-stash on Etsy. Let me put my rings back on before I lose them. I got this skein of If I Want Exposure from Honeybee Knits, who sadly doesn't dye yarn anymore. She's another one that you want to punch in the throat because they're so talented that aren't dyeing yarn anymore. From Nomadic, I got Honeydukes. She had a huge ready-to-ship sale, so I got a lot of them. From the Cozy Knitter. Now, okay, on the website, I didn't really see the green. So when I saw it with the blue and the yellow and the white, I was like, oh, that is the perfect Kansas City Royals color. The green kind of ruins it. So I'm not really digging it. But the colorway is Varsity, and it's on her Bliss base, which is an 80/20. So this is going to go in the pile for prizes for self-striping. That is my washing machine and dryer telling me that they're done. But that's going to go in the prize pool for the self-striping along. I can't. My ears keep falling off. Now, these look very similar, but they're from different dyers. Now, like I said, when you dye yarn, sometimes you just don't want to dye it for yourself if you need it in a pinch. You don't want to break out all the pans and stuff just for one batch. So I saw these both on Instagram and then followed them to Etsy, and I got them. This one is the Pretty Princess Rainbow Mini Skein set on the base butter sock, which is 20 grams, 87 yards each. It does not say the blend, though, so I don't know. But it has neons, and this is Material Girl. This is Men at Work. Not So Mellow Yellow. A green that I can't pronounce. Peridot? I don't know. Blue Monday, and this is Purple Rain. Now, I know the exact dyes in these because I do it myself, so I could have very well done it myself, but hashtag lazy. Then I saw these from Forgotten Fiber, and I needed these ones as well, and it's her Electric Rainbow Mini Skein set, and it's on a 75/25, and they're fingering weight. Those don't look fingering to me. That's my issue, but there's that. And it's getting very washed out. They're very bright. Okay. From Nomadic Yarns, she had, like I said, a ready-to-ship update, and she's doing something that I absolutely love. That's not Nomadic. She's doing them in 50 gram skeins, so it works out perfect because I only use 50 grams for my socks. And this one is Hello Sunshine, and this one is Como La Flor. I am so sorry, guys. I'm typical, like, basic. This is from the Yarn Jar, and this is Pegasus, which someone on my virtual knit night, VKN, was knitting that, and I was like, what is that? And I texted Lori right away. Literally, I actually called Lori on the phone and said, why don't I have this? And Lori of Yarn Jar, and she's like, I don't know, why don't you have it? So she tied it up for me, and I got it. This is from Nomadic, and it's the Candyman colorway. Love it. This is from Teeny Button. Teeny Buttons had a it's still in the shop. She has a mystery skein thing, and you can either get 1 skein, 2 skein, 3 skein on a base that you prefer, and this was part of the 3 skein. I got a 3 skeiner, and this is on her shimmer sock, and this is Just Things That Are Bad. This is so pretty. I can't explain it. It's darker than what I normally like, but perfect. This is another one that came in that set, and this is on her glimmer sock, and this is Mardi Gras Mambo, another pretty one. This is another one that came in that same set, and this is Zero to Hero. This is from her Disney set for Brave, the movie Brave. I feel like I have Mary Poppins' bag here. Let's grab some more. I'll show you the bag that everything is in a second. These are from Arkansas Yarn Co., and this one is the I Fed Him from her Tiger King set. This is from just a regular Super Sparkle roller derby set colorway. And this one is the Neon Unicorn colorway. There's another one I have from her too. Where the heck is it? All right, it's in here somewhere. I think. May have put it away already. Yeah, I did put it away. Sorry guys, you're not gonna see it. This one is from this is from Nomadic, and again, 50 grams, and it's Remember Me. I've been wanting that colorway for the longest time, and there's that. Okay. From Lady Fernico Creations, there is, this colorway is Purple Passion Tulips. Now, tulips are my thing. My grandmother used to love them, and I remember planting them with her just before she passed away. So I had to get this, and this is on her, okay, I can't read it, Marlisha, I'm sorry. But it's a sparkle base, and it's 100 grams, and it's a 75, it's a 70, 25, 5, because of the stellina. It is so pretty. Then this is from my Flockbuster for this month. Well, yeah, it's June for this month, and it is from Forbidden Fiber Co. And it is a DK, because every month it's a different base, and it's a DK Sparkle. And the colorway is Ghostbusters. So the next bag I get from Erin Lane will be Ghostbusters. Cheapo. This too is from Lady Fernico Creations, and this is Neon Cotton Candy. It is so pretty. I'm all ready to use that. Lori of Yarn Jar. She and I are obsessed with Tiger King, like obsessed. And she texted me like ridiculously early one morning, and she's like, we need to do a knit along. We need to do this together because we both need this yarn. And it's from the UK, and it's from Fab Funky Fibers, and it's the Tiger King colorway. Don't judge me. Tiger King was like my thing. It's the only thing that got me out of my depression when my aunt passed away. So, yeah. I'm gonna show that last because I need to talk about that. Okay. I'm gonna talk about this now. Way back in March, I ordered yarn from Polka Dot Creek, and I waited a month, and it still hadn't gotten here. So I messaged her on Etsy and said, "Listen, can you track this for me? Because you're in Canada, blah blah blah." Because I still haven't gotten it, and I had ordered the same exact thing for my friend for her birthday, and she got it within a week, like a week after I ordered it, and I ordered mine before her, and I still haven't gotten it. So she was like, if you don't get it by, she's like, I'm going to send out another one, and hope that you get it, because with COVID, everything, the mail is just all thrown off. So I said, okay, I paid for it, obviously. I didn't, whatever. I said, well, if the first one comes, I'll let you know. But the second one, if it's okay with you, because she gave it to me at a little bit of a discount, if it's okay with you, can I use it as a prize for the podcast or, as a gift? And she said, by all means, do it. So these two sock sets, which I'm probably going to use in a design. I haven't decided yet. If I don't use both of them, one of them will definitely be a prize. But it's Polka Dot Creek, and the colorway I Smell Snow. I love it. It's a Gilmore Girls reference, so you guys know me. This is something that I had to have just because of the name. But on top of it, it is gorgeous. My cousin's texting me. Okay. From Dragon Horde Yarn. I love Tristan's yarn. We all know that. This is on her stellina base, and her bronze stellina base, and the colorway is This Is Me from The Greatest Showman, which was ironic because I saw that after I had the idea and everything mixed for my This Is Me set. So it spoke to me. Like, I can't tell you guys. If you haven't seen that movie or heard the soundtrack, do it. 100% do it. I got this on Ravelry, on a D-stash on Ravelry, and it's Kirby Werby Resting Witch Face, because we all know her shop just explodes and nothing could stay in it. I'll show this now. This is part of the Harry Potter Club from Teeny Button. She took off May because of the pandemic, and she came back to it on June. And this is the June one, and it's the Harry Potter Club, and it's the Must Be a Weasley. That's the colorway. I didn't read the card that she always puts where her inspiration came from. I haven't read it yet, but it's totally not my colors, but I love it anyway. So there's that. More Jenny yarn. From Cherry Pie Cottage. This is on her Fingering 100 base, and this is Texas Twilight. This is going to be a hat. That I already knew. That's why I got on the 100 base. And in her other Fingering 100 base is Mermaid Tails. I got two of them. Am I a dope? Totally forgot I had one. Oh my lord. This is what happens! Y'all! There's something wrong with me. This is on the Fingering Sock, and this is on the Fingering 100. This is happening to me way too much. Way too much. And from Hawaii Bazaar Yarn Co. This is one of her sock blanks, and this is the colorway is effervescent. I can't say that word, y'all. I swear I can English. I swear it. And lastly, before I get to the special yarn over here, this yarn, totally not my colors and totally not keeping it. I look different to me for some reason. This was a 3 a.m. insomnia purchase, and the yarn is beautiful. It's nothing to the dyer. It's just, I don't know what I did. I don't know why I did this. It is totally not my colors, and I'm just going to put it in the prize pool. And the color, it is from that Yarn Habit, which her yarn is, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Just not my colors. And it's an 80/20 sock set, and the colorway is Untamed Wildflowers with Riptide. The mini is Riptide. This is going into the prize pool as well. And I'm going to show you the giant Mary Poppins bag. I had all this in because this is a new purchase too that I got for my blanket knitting and crochet. It's a Vera Bradley family tote bag with the drawstring. If you watch Knit for Brains, I had gotten her one for her birthday, birthday. Now, yes, the designer bags. No, I don't really care about that. The reason why I got them was, I got to tell you guys, they were crazy on sale at the outlet. So every once in a while, Vera Bradley opens up the online outlet, and I get the text messages when they do that, and that was that. That's how I got them. Because I know designer bags for knitting, it's just, I'm not even gonna get into that. You do you, boo boo. So last but not least, this yarn is very special to me. Andrea, the cat lady, opened up her yarn shop. Congratulations. She has her own website, and when she was setting it up, I told her there was a specific colorway I wanted to knit, and I'm going to give her the sample for her shop. And she was like, wow, that's amazing. Thank you. And I said, I'll purchase it. Just let me know when your shop gets put up. And she said, actually, can you look over the shop as someone who avidly buys yarn, and just see if it's okay. So two birds, one stone. I was her first purchase. You guys, you have to check out her yarn. It is gorgeous. The shop is only open, I want to say 2-3 weeks, basically, yeah. And her yarn is so soft and squishy. It is gorgeous, and I love her name. All of her bases are named after cats, so it's very quirky. And the website is www.thecatlady with 2 T's.com. And this yarn is, the colorway is Pink Party's Hard, and it's on her perfect stock, which is an 80/20 at 420 yards and 115 grams. Wow, I didn't even notice that, Andrea, but it is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God! Another one I want to throat punch for being so talented. Y'all killing me, y'all. And that's all I have to say about that. Basically it's done. My sock knitting got derailed too because of this monstrosity. If I could find the other end, it would be even better. Oh, here it is. It's under a pile of yarn. It broke. My signature broke. Now, I know this happens quite often to me, and it's no fault to the needles itself. I am a very rough knitter with my needles. I haven't even emailed them about this because I feel bad because I keep breaking them. I don't know if I'm going to or not. I haven't decided, but they're good about replacing them. So, but that's why my Desert Vista is taking so long. My needle broke. Yeah. So there's it. Now, what I do with these, I keep them for my blanket knitting. Okay. And that's it. That's all I have to say about that. Hopefully you'll see me either next week or in 2 weeks. I'm hoping to keep a semi-regular schedule. I will do a YouTube live on Wednesday, mid-afternoon, to draw for winners and have a little knit along with you guys. But until then, I'll see y'all later. Love you. Happy knitting. Mwah. Bye.